Hello, 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 hello. I am back today playing some more Pokemon Crystal, continuing our shiny badge quest, continuing the hunt for the shiny Heracross. We're currently sitting at 3,500 encounters. We should be able to do another 500 today. Or maybe we get a shiny. Who knows? We are coming up towards half of odds. Not today, but close. We'll be very close to it today. So yeah, see how that goes. Maybe we'll get shiny before that. But anyway, enough of that. Let's switch over everything and let's get started, really. One sec. Hey, let's see. Let's get everything else back on my screen that I want on my screen. There we go. Cool. Okay, let's get into the game. Okay. You forgot it was Pokemon today? You thought I was going to be playing Stray? I even said earlier that that Stray was going to be Monday. What is a Blossom badge? Hey, I think we're ready. Fair enough. Encounter number 1 for today. It's a Heracross, but it's not shiny. I forgot to start the virtual camera. I always forget the virtual camera. You think my memory is affecting your memory? I don't think so. My memory is perfect. Also, I forgot to say, hi babe, how you doing? I'm good, thanks. Also, you didn't answer my question. What is the Blossom badge? What is that? Hi Z, how are you doing today? You just showed up the other day. Oh, right. Well, you have it as level 3. Good, bit low on sleep, so hopefully you don't fall asleep. Yeah, other than that, you're good. Good. I'm also doing good, thanks. I mean, you often fall asleep during these streams, Z, so I wouldn't be surprised if you did fall asleep. Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas are apparently getting remasters. Interesting. Also, hi Bug, how you doing? Only 23k points to go. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna get there before I finish Stray. Gotta lock in to stay awake. But yeah, depending on when a New Vegas remaster comes out, that's the next Fallout game that's on our list. So if we get Fallout on my wheel before the remaster, then we'll play the non-remastered version. If we get the wheel after the remaster comes out, we'll play the remaster. Tired? Cleaning, did you? Oh dear. I don't think hypnosis can ever be super effective. You're tempted to request mate, but you also want to see you spin the wheel. You're in a bit of a pickle there. Especially if I spin the wheel and get a long game. Big brain, you'll wait for me to spin and then request immediately after to get it queued up. Like I said, what happens if I get a long game though? Then you have to wait ages. You sleep talk. You got sleep talk. Fair enough. Do you know which game you want to request, Bug? Or if you get the game you're going to request. I mean, then basically you've got a free request because then it won't cost you anything. You're hoping when you spin the wheel it lands on Baldur's Gate. You want Baldur's Gate? That's a long game. You're between Kingdom Hearts 1 and Baldur's Gate 3. You'll see what I spin. Well, on the two latest test spins, actually, I can't remember what I got the first time. What did I get the first time? Knowing the way I play games, Baldur's Gate 3 is going to be a 120-hour run. Probably. I like to explore. I don't like missing things in games. What did I get? I know what I got the second time I spun the wheel. I got Uncharted the second time. What did I get the first time? I have to go back through my chat bug. Oh, Atomfall. Yes, that was right. UK zombie survival game. Mm-hmm. A Fallout-esque game. As in, the setting is Fallout-esque. Post-apocalyptic area, but in the UK. And they have Cornish pasties in the game. Well, a Cornish pasty. It's the only reason why it's on the list. Okay, it's not the only reason it's on the list. It's the reason I looked into the game. Is because I saw a screenshot of somebody finding a Cornish pasty. And I was like, okay, what is this game? And it actually looks quite decent. You did tell me. You did. But you said it's slightly later in the day. You're hoping they'll retain the voices for the New Vegas remaster? Your favorite voice actor is in that game? As a companion? Oh. Maybe. You did, yes. Yeah, if we get Baldur's Gate 3, that's a very long game. However, we have had a couple of fairly short games recently, so it wouldn't be the end of the world to get a longer game, because we have ticked off a couple quite quickly recently. You hope you don't roll long game to long game. Yeah. Yeah, it's going like short game isn't so bad, but going long game is quite bad. But you don't want too many short games in a row either. But then it's not the end of the world having loads of short games, because if you know you're on a short game, then you know your next game is coming up soon as well. So it's like you could go a long game afterwards. I almost did it. I almost even like said out loud what I actually read. Lies of P shouldn't be too bad. 30-ish hours. Yes, I almost actually said Life of Pi while reading that. So close. Also, I realized after I sent the message that my phone had auto-corrected pi to pi, but the other pi. So it looks like I was talking about Life of like food pies. I think it's Lies of P. It's a Souls-like game. Some of the typos I sent you are very funny. I sent a lot of typos to lots of people. It's because I don't type messages. I swipe messages. And sometimes I don't notice that it's giving me the wrong word. That's a good way to describe it, actually. Yes. Like, can't remember what it was yesterday. You do the swipe texting as well. It's horrible. It won't stop you though. I've got too used to it now that I can't really type the other way on phones anymore. Because I've been doing it for years. Oh yeah, how was your sorry? How was your sorry? Sometimes I notice this one normally. If I'm saying like good or that's good or something like that, it sometimes changes it to gross. That's gross. Most of the time I notice that one though. Close enough. Sure. How are you? I'm gross. It's too bad. Have you tried a shower? Sometimes your phone will also create food into good and vice versa. I'm getting good rather than I'm getting food. That still works as a sentence, to be fair. As you type that, it auto-corrected good into food. So which way around were you trying to write it? The thing you're mulling over regarding your list, you know you can hop and skip around depending on what the wheel picks. You're just trying to decide if you should fully commit to a set or do the same. That would mean a proper 150 hour playthrough if you're on Mass Effect. Yeah, it's a little bit, I don't know. If I was doing it myself, like not with stream, I probably would do a set of games. However, saying that, I was playing through Mass Effect, like off stream, and I got partway through number 2, and I stopped because it was too much Mass Effect. So maybe it is better to hop around. But I have also played those games many times, so it's easy for me to start it and not finish it because I'm like, you know what? I'm a little bit bored of this now, and I know exactly what happens. I'm not entirely sure how disjointed that might feel for you. On the other hand, it might also burn you out on things. If there's multiple long games in series, Kingdom Hearts, Dragon Age. Maybe if it's shorter games. So like, I don't know. I can't remember if you put Life is Strange on there. I think you did. Life is Strange games are short, so you could do all the remaining ones if you got Life is Strange. But for like longer ones where you know it's a long time if you do all of them, like Mass Effect, you split those up. So you know, like, Life is Strange, to finish all of the Life is Strange games, Life is Strange games, all of that is like the same length as one Mass Effect game, so you could count that as like one game, whereas Mass Effect, each game is its own game. You saw a video of the sodium glitter and you want to copy one. Fair enough. Maybe the easiest thing is to set an hour cap for a series. If it's around or less than 50 hours for all of it, just go through it. That works. You want to be like the Tin Man, but with Sylvian glitter. See how long it takes you to get through Lies of P. You're getting your teeth kicked in? Oh dear. You know, I can't remember. Did I add Tomb Raider onto my games list in the end or not? It is on there. Okay, I couldn't remember whether I had added it or not. I just was like thinking just, and I was like, I don't actually remember if I did that or not. Oh yes, there it is. It's on yours too. Nice. When you're feeling up to it, you'll put Resident Evil and Dead Space on there. Dead Space is on mine. You also have Alien Isolation. Have you thought about playing the Until Dawn games? Like, not, I know it's not a series necessarily, but like those type games that are in like that are made all by those people, like those same group of games. Yeah, you want Until Dawn. It's on your wish list, isn't it? You might pick it up during the winter sale. You already have the Quarry from Humble Bundle. Nice. Yeah, I like those games. I'm trying to think. I think I've done 2 so far. I think it's 2 I've done. Until Dawn and Man of Medan. I think it's only 2 I've done. You'd also like to pick up the Last of Us games. They're good too. They're good. I enjoyed those. I don't know whether we're meant to be getting a 3rd one because I thought it was going to be a trilogy, but I'm not sure. Too many games, you can't keep up. I play a lot of games. So does Bug. As of 3 months ago, Last of Us Part 3 is in development by Naughty Dog. Oh, okay, so there is going to be a 3rd one. Cool. Having to Google have these? I mean, most of these games are on my like my game list with Google links. Thus, we know it won't come to PC. Yeah. Oh, I mean, I have a PlayStation, so personally, I can play. Because that'll be one of the games that I play as soon as it comes out, kind of thing. Because I've already played the other 2 on stream. So that one gets a queue jump. We've managed to build up a little bit of a group of games that can queue jump now. Only a few though. Just noticed we've crossed over the 19-hour mark. It's the shiny cursed monkey. No, we don't want that. This is what we want. We want that to be shiny. I mean, we're not even halfway through odds yet, so. That's the crazy-eyed purple beetle. Do they have crazy eyes? I guess it does kind of have some strange eyes. Its mouth also goes all the way into its eyes. What's the Pokemon with the lowest encounter rate? Apon. So it'll be that. That's not how it worked previously, though. Yes, it happened with the Rattata, the first Rattata, but the second Rattata was the most likely thing to be shiny. So, going off of past events, this should be the middle Pokemon, which would be Heracross. Because we had least likely, most likely, so middle likely, which is Heracross. Also, why are you ready for October? What's happening in October? Also, if we go on doing this hunt in the past, I've already got 2 Spearow doing it, so likelihood is I'll probably get a 3rd Spearow, just to be annoying. Granted, the other 2 times were in Heart Gold, but still, it's the same hunt. Hi Squishy! How are you doing today? American Horse comes out at the end of September. Gotcha. Doing good. You're playing Legends Arceus. Nice. I don't think I haven't touched Legends Arceus in a long time. Mainly because we've been doing hunts in this game so much. You might play Knights of the Old Republic soon. Nice. One of my favorite games. I've played so much Knights of the Old Republic. So much. You got it on sale a while ago. Did you get it on your Switch? I've never played it on the Switch. I don't know. I played it on the original Xbox and PC. They were supposed to be doing a remake of it, but haven't heard any news on that recently. Also, going back to the list of games and like things jumping the queue, if a Knights of the Old Republic remake came out, that would 100% jump the queue. Sly Cooper remake? I've never actually played Sly Cooper. That was a mouthful to say. You got back into Star Wars? Cool. You're far behind on everything. Oh dear. I've seen, in terms of like watching things, I am fully up to date on watching Star Wars stuff. I haven't read all the books and stuff like that, or comics and stuff like that, but movies and TV shows, 100% caught up. You saw the new movie recently, and that was it. As in The Mandalorian and Grogu. Had you seen the Mandalorian TV show beforehand? Used to watch Clone Wars on Cartoon Network around 2008. You haven't seen the show. What was the movie like without seeing the show? Did it make sense? Because you wouldn't know who anyone is. Also, talking of Mandalorian and Grogu, there is Grogu. A little bit. You enjoy it. Fair enough. Also, that was 3,600. Yeah, I have my sofa set up as it's a bit of a split. I got Pokemon one side and other things the other side. You watched Revenge of the Sith last night. I hope you're saying you've watched that not for the first time, right? That wasn't your first time seeing Revenge of the Sith, right? You're not that far behind. Okay, good. Episode 2 is probably your favourite, but it's been years and you don't remember much. But maybe since you're rewatching them, that might change. Episode 3, I think, was always my favourite, but now I'm a little bit confused. So you are rewatching them, but you've started with episode 3. Am I getting that right? You've seen all those movies, but remember barely any of them. It's been years. Oh, you started with one. Okay. It was the way you said it's been years for episode 2. I thought maybe you hadn't seen episode 2, but you'd watched episode 3. I got a little bit confused. I've watched all of Star Wars so many times. Or all of the main movies so many times. The extra stuff I've seen at least once. Some of it twice. A lot of the movies I can run through in my head. I can follow the events without even watching it. Obi-Wan Kenobi is your favorite. Nice. You have an Obi-Wan lightsaber from the Disney store. That's cool. I don't have any lightsabers. I would like to build my own. It's so bright. One day I will go to Disney and I will go to the Star Wars area and I will build my own lightsaber. You sometimes use it as a flashlight. A blue flashlight. Pretty cool. I mean, technically you do actually do that in Jedi Fallen Order and Survivor. Nice to get some use out of it. I feel like it was fairly recently that I was uploading my Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic VODs to YouTube. As in, a cut down version of my VODs. Yeah, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2 was December. I don't remember which games, but you were here for a couple of them. I mean, the Knights of the Old Republic stuff was like years ago that I streamed that. To be fair, even Jedi Fallen Order was quite a while ago too, because that was uploaded between the two. So it was about, oh god, it was ages ago that I uploaded Knights of the Republic 1. It didn't feel like that long ago. Oh, we did Crisis in there as well. When did I even upload Knights of the Republic 1? Or have I gone past it? Maybe I've gone past it. Yeah, I must have gone past it. I can't have just uploaded Knights of the Republic 2. Been around on and off since 2019. Yeah, no, it was since then. It was definitely since 2019. I just can't remember when. Yeah, it was back before I streamed on YouTube as well as Twitch. Because I don't have any past on here. We streamed Knights of the Old Republic back in September 2020, or August to September 2021. No wait, was that Knights of the Republic 1 or 2? That was Knights of the Republic 2. When was Knights of the Republic 1? Knights of the okay, we did it back to back. Knights of the Republic 1 and 2 we did February to September 2021. You think Fallen Order was on the one you joined for? Fallen Order was also 2021. I actually did Fallen Order before Knights of the Old Republic. And then we did Survivor in 2023. Which definitely doesn't feel like it was 3 years ago. But we streamed that 3 years ago. Waiting for the third one of the trilogy, if there is one. Apparently it's being developed. That is another one of the games that gets to jump the queue though if it comes out. Another Star Wars Jedi game, because we played Fallen Order and Survivor on stream already. So the next one of that series gets to jump the queue. think it was Force Awakens that you saw in cinemas. It was so loud. I heard it. I mean, I've seen all of the from Force Awakens onwards in cinema. I don't think I saw the prequel trilogy in cinema. I can't remember. It was a long time ago. I was very young. And obviously, I definitely didn't see the original trilogy in cinema because, well, I wasn't born. You only saw a couple of the new ones. I don't really go to the cinema that much, but Star Wars is one of the things that I will go to the cinema for. There are a few franchises that I will go, okay, I'm going to go to the cinema to watch this. One of them being Star Wars, another being Harry Potter, if they ever were to do any more. Fast and Furious, Hunger Games. I can't remember if there's anything else. Oh, Marvel. I'm definitely gonna have to remind myself what happened in the last Fast and Furious before I go to see the next one, because it's been a couple of years, and it's, well, it will have been a couple of years by the time the next one comes out. Last time you went to the cinema was early 2019 to go watch Dragon Ball Super Broly. Fair enough. Harry Potter, Star Wars, and Toy Story. Interesting. But there's one thing I am very much looking forward to this Christmas, is the Harry Potter HBO show. I'm looking forward to seeing how that goes. I'm hoping it's good. Would I believe you if you told me you've never seen Harry Potter? I mean, that's fair. Not everyone has to watch Harry Potter. I, on the other hand, love Harry Potter. I have also seen those movies many, many times. Read the books. Well, not necessarily read the books. Listened to the books many times. I don't really read. I listen to audiobooks. Fair enough. You've missed a lot of popular movies. Sometimes you miss them. Yeah, I mean, not everyone has to like the popular movies. Some people don't have to. You don't have to watch them. You don't want to. I think my parents have got all the books. I don't. Well, I have all the audiobooks twice. Because I have them on Audible. I have the original audiobooks read by Stephen Fry. And then I have the new full cast audiobooks from Audible as well. You just get ads on YouTube. Fair enough. Wonder when we're getting Hogwarts Legacy 2 as well. There's another game that gets to jump the queue. People are speculating late 2027 or 2028 for Hogwarts Legacy 2. That's so long away. That's fine. I'd rather wait for a game and it be good than get a game quickly and it be bad. Which is why I'm kind of happy that we're not getting Winds and Waves this year. As in Pokemon. Gives them an extra year to make it better. I've got plenty of games I can play in between games coming out. There's an infinite number of games, not infinite, but a near infinite amount of games that we can play between games being released. You wonder how much Winds and Waves is going to cost? Probably 60 to 70 pounds. You can do the conversion. I've got to decide which one I'm streaming. I don't have to decide anytime soon, to be fair. But I will at some point have to decide which one I want to stream. Probably going with Waves just based on the names. That was a complete guessy. I have no clue how much it's going to be. To be fair, I was leaning towards Waves as well because I don't like heights. So the sky and flying around doesn't seem as appealing to me. But I do like surfing, and for surfing you need waves. I know, I'll be getting both. It's just which one I stream. Hi Seb. Oh god, my voice. Hi Seb. How are you doing today? You're not a heights person. Fair. Excellent. You're getting a new CRT TV soon? What year is it for you? You've always been fascinated with the sea? Nice. I'm talking to the imaginary characters again? Hey, no, that's YouTube. I gotta talk to both YouTube and Twitch. I can't just talk to one of you guys. It makes your N64 graphics a ton better. Fair. A 30-inch CRT. That's pretty big. That's gonna be chunky. That's cool though. Pokemon started it with all the different sea creatures they got inspiration from. That's cool. I just like surfing and going in the sea, to be honest. That's why I think I'll go for waves. Shellos, Manaphy, and Relicanth are really interesting. Besides that, you and some guys are going to an arcade, going fishing this weekend. Wow, fun weekend. I hope you enjoy yourselves, and hopefully you catch lots of fish. I've never been fishing. Okay, that's not entirely true. I've been mackerel fishing, but that's a little bit different. That's not one where you get the fishing rod and send it out and reel it in. That's one where you just drop a line with hooks into the sea, and mackerel are stupid and just latch onto it. Favorite Star Wars characters? Darth Maul. I always loved Darth Maul and his double lightsaber. Oh, I do like Mace Windu as well. That's a good shout. Obi-Wan, C-3PO, and Mace Windu. Cool. I like Darth Maul for his double lightsaber, And I like Mace Windu for his purple lightsaber. If we're going expanded universe, Darth Revan is my actual favorite Star Wars character. You want a real C-3PO? Do you know much about Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic? I know you said you've bought it and you're going to play it, but do you know much about it already? Because that's where Darth Revan is from. If you haven't played the game, don't Google Darth Revan. Let the game tell his story. Looks like the cats are eating. What? Alright, this is encounter number 3,700. Not shiny. Cats. It's eating time. Fair enough. It's an egg. You should have done that, Mr. Pokemon's Togepi. No thanks. That is an awful hunt. Eggs are bad enough in this game, let alone one where you can't do it with a bike. I think that would be more than a year. It would take like 20 minutes to hatch one, I think. Wait, what? Why have you switched to YouTube? Possibly a couple of years. Maybe even more. Unless we got lucky. It's 15 minutes per egg. Is that 15 minutes per Togepi egg? Because you can't use a bike. Okay. So, this hunt that I'm doing right now is... What is this? We can do 3 encounters a minute. So we're doing 3 encounters a minute, and we've done nearly 20 hours, and that's 3 per minute. It would take us so much longer to do 1 egg. So to get where we're even at right now, it would take us, what, if we divide by, so it'd be 20 seconds per encounter. Change that to 15, so 3. Maths is not working in my head right now. We do 20 hours, and we're dividing that by... If we say we've done 20 hours, we're dividing that by... We're doing an encounter every 15 minutes. We divide that by 0.25. We'd only be on 80 encounters right now. We'd only be on 80 after 20 hours. That is ridiculous. We can't do that. Who is crazy enough to do that? That's mental. Also, hi Karen. How you doing? Okay, good. How's it? It's going all right. We're closing in on halfway through odds, but it's all good. You finally fully calmed down after the shambolicking result. Yeah, it wasn't good. I'm done with the World Cup now. I'm just waiting for Villa to be playing again, which I don't actually have to wait very long because Villa we're starting our pre-season on Tuesday, so I don't have to wait long before I'm getting back into football again. And today we confirmed our first signing of the transfer window. We just confirmed Manzambi. Which is a great signing. You're actually going to watch Argyle on Tuesday? Awesome. I did think I did consider going to the Villa Warsaw game, but then I decided not to in the end. You're still recovering from Norway losing? You're not even Norwegian. First ever away day. Ooh, that'll be fun. Who are they playing? Which yes, it's fine. It's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Torquay. Ooh, the derby. Too bad. That's a very similar thing that we do. We played Warsaw as our first preseason game, which is a sort of derby. But Haaland was all over your reels, so got fixed on the team. Fair enough. If Villa get more of the signings we're linked with this transfer window, I am very much looking forward to doing my next doing the FC27 career mode, because my next one is with Villa, so I get to use all these new Villa players, which is going to be fun. If they get the signings that we're being linked with. We've got one of them so far. Also, for the people who don't care about football or FIFA/FC games, this year's FC shouldn't take as long as last time. Because last time we started in League 2. This time we're starting in the Champions League. You might pick up FC27 on the Switch 2. They did a game trial for FC26 and it was pretty good on the Switch 2. Really? Okay. Fair enough. I can't imagine trying to play FC on a Switch, to be honest. You play it mostly docked, though, so it's not much different. Other than it's a Switch 2, so it's less powerful. Other consoles. You run seasonally, you reckon they could do 60 FPS though? I'll stick to one PC. Plus I get it with my EA subscription as well, so I'm technically already paying for it. Though I might cancel that soon. Actually no, I can't. There's too many EA games. I like too many EA do too many games I like. I don't actually own that many EA games anymore because I have the subscription. So I got them all through there. So if I was to cancel that, I would lose access to quite a few of my EA games. If your PC could run it smoothly, you would. The other thing is, do I really need my EA subscription? Like, am I realistically going to go back and play half of those games again? I don't know. Things to consider. Because it is fairly expensive. And if EA are only going to be bringing out one game a year that I like to play, then it's not worth it for me anymore. Because before they were bringing out more, because they had FIFA/FC and Need for Speed. Decisions. Because yes, I would lose access to all my Need for Speed games, well, not all of them, but a lot of the newer ones and a lot of the newer FC games. But do I really care? Not really, because especially the FC. I'm not going to go back and play old FC games. Are we getting another Jedi game? Yeah, there should be another one, but not for another couple of years. It's whether it's worth me paying a subscription of like £100 or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it is. To have access to all those games, or if I want to play one of them, I just buy it. Because if I'm paying £100 just for FIFA, that's not worth it. So I might cancel it, save some money. Because like I said before, I was getting at least a couple of games a year from EA. So it was worth it, because it was like, it was cheaper for me to do that than buy 2 games. But now, I don't think EA are making 2 games a year that I would play. And it's not like I really need the top end of the FC game either, because I don't do Ultimate Team, so I don't need all of like whatever the Ultimate Team stuff comes with the like deluxe edition FC games. I would only need the base game FC probably. Where's the purple bug? I don't know. Hopefully here soon. You had a shower. Nice. Nothing wants to appear right now. Okay, there we go. Just ticked over the 20-hour mark. Why is nothing appearing? Okay. Oops. My bad. I was imagining a. So I managed to stay awake so far. That's good. We've probably got just over about another hour or so to go. So see if you can stay up for the rest of it. In fact, it's probably just over an hour because we're running at 186 encounters per hour, and we've got just over 200 encounters to go. Okay, encounter number 3,800. That's right. 200 to go. Getting big numbers again? I mean, we're still under half odds right now. Where are the Pokemon? There's the Pokemon. What kind of drink it got? It's an energy can drink that I have. That's by the people that I get the shake powder stuff from. But I couldn't get any powders that I liked the look of. So I bought a load of those cans instead because I knew I liked the cans because they gave me free samples a couple of times ago. Can't remember when it was. When I ordered some of the powder, they gave me some of those free. And it worked because I now bought a load of those because I like them. Is it carbonated? Yes. Did they work? Yes. Lemonade is normally carbonated here. It's a British company. But saying that, I think all their cans are carbonated, no matter what the flavor. But yeah, for the powder shakes that I normally have, I like to go for like a strawberry or a vanilla or a banana flavor, because then I have it with milk and it tastes like a milkshake. So good. But they didn't have any of those kind of flavors when I last looked, so I bought a load of those. Mountain Dew used to have an energy drink that was prickly pear lemonade. It was your absolute favorite thing. Then they discontinued it. Oh man, these are fairly new for it. But yeah, it has no. It's zero sugar as well. But when it says zero sugar, basically it means zero sugar, but they add a lot of sweeteners in instead, so it's still not exactly great for you. But they get to put the no sugar labeling over it. And it is a lot of caffeine, probably. Yes, less calories, but they're still not exactly great for you. Can't actually see where it says how much caffeine is in there. I'm not sure. Only 150 milligrams? Is that what it says online? It doesn't say that on here at all, I don't think. It has a warning about do not exceed 400 milligrams of caffeine per day, but doesn't actually tell you how much is in the can. Fair. Or at least not that I can spot anyway. Well, good to know that it's less than half of what it says. 400 is lightweight. That's what it recommends. Because sometimes I'll have 2 of these a day. So that's actually not that bad. That's mainly at weekends where I'll have 2 of those. One earlier and then one more for stream. Because they taste good as well, which definitely helps with the because I don't like the taste of a lot of energy drinks. You cut down on caffeine pretty significantly. You have it once a week on it. You're starting to have some ill effects on your heart condition. Yeah. To be fair, I only tend to have it when I'm streaming, as in caffeine. We've only ever had pre-mixed pre-workouts in cans. Never had any like actual energy drinks like Monster or anything. I don't like the taste of Monster. I say that. I haven't had a Monster in many years. But when I did have one before, I did not like it. Everyone goes on about the white Monster being really good, but my brother has light drinks it a lot. But no, I've never had one. I'll stick to my sneak. Get the energy drink boba thing at the coffee shop on BOGO day. It only has 100 milligrams, so it doesn't make you feel terrible. That's good. Yeah, I know. But I'm fine with my sneak. The sneak cans look cool. Yeah, it does look cool. They offer to put more caffeine in it every time, and you're like, you're trying to kill me? You like the logo on the can? As in the rabbit? Yeah, the rabbit's cool. You have pretty low resting heart rate, so even on a lot of caffeine, it's still not that high. Don't worry, I understood what you were trying to say. I don't know what my resting heart rate is. perks of being an athlete. That doesn't surprise me. Yeah, that's probably not a good thing. This is a good song. This is just Pallet Town. I've put together a playlist that is just Gen 1 and 2 music, because they're the areas that we'll be playing in this game, in this playthrough. How good is Amazon with delivering over in the UK? To my home address, really good. To my work address, pretty bad. Oh. So everything in the box, no packaging? No, they put packaging in. Sometimes they'll use a box that probably was too big, but that's on a rare occasion. You've had one book show up in a box, you could probably fit 20. Fair enough. I don't really order too much stuff, to be honest. You order too much. Oh, interesting. I like the sound of that bug. It's so convenient, it's a curse. Get the most of your manga from there. Ah, yeah, fair enough. Hopefully, Elder Scrolls 6 is better, is better than Starfield. Starfield was okay, but not great. Only because the price is, yeah, fair enough. We've got a lot of hype to live up to. See, Starfield, there aren't many games where I start playing and don't finish it. There have been, in fact, I think there's actually only been one game that I have started and not finished. The Starfield was close, but I was streaming it and I committed to finishing it. But not even towards the end, but at one point in the game, I was like, okay, we're just going to focus on the main story and just work our way through the main story. Whereas in normal Bethesda games, I like to do a lot of extra stuff. Is it going to be a number 6? Yeah, I mean, they announced it like years ago. But I did finish Starfield. The first go round. Starfield's a weird game. You finish the game and then it kind of loops you back to the beginning of the game. Spoilers, sorry. Probably should have said spoilers before I said what was the spoiler. But yeah, I wasn't enjoying it that much, so I just focused on the main story and was like, okay, we'll finish this and that will do us. You think you may have played one of them, can't remember. But it's a series, you know. As in Elder Scrolls, you've probably played Skyrim. That's the one most people have played. Skyrim is the 5th one. But yeah, the only game that I've started and not finished is Mass Effect Andromeda. However, I have gone back and played it and finished it. But when it first came out, I couldn't play it. Also, that is 3,900. If you have Skyrim, I have Skyrim like 3 times, maybe even 4 times. I'm pretty sure I'll put it on the shelf over there. The Xbox 360, and then I know I've got it on PC twice. So that's 3. I think that's it. I think I've only got it 3 times. Instead of Elder Scrolls 6, we've bought Skyrim 18 times. Oh dear. Hey, Bethesda better do a good job with Elder Scrolls 6. I've spent a lot of money on Elder Scrolls 5, okay? I've bought it 3 times. I've given them plenty of money. You nearly got it for the Switch. I don't think I've got it on PlayStation. I don't think. Because I had my PC before I had my PlayStations. So I can't imagine I would have bought it on PlayStation after I have it on PC, because why would I need to? I have it on PC. You're pretty sure you have it, but you'll have a look later. Fair enough. I'm pretty sure I've got it on the shelf over there. The problem is I don't know where I'll put it, because my shelf is it's just off screen, but I've got my games in console, grouped in console, and then in alphabetical order, and I can't remember if I put it as E or S for Elder Scrolls or Skyrim. I would have thought I would have put it as Elder Scrolls. To be fair, I can see the S's, and I can't see it at the S's. I can't see where E is. Oh no, I can. I can see it. I have got Elder Scrolls up there, or Skyrim up there. It's in the E section. But yeah, Skyrim is the only Elder. Okay, let me start it again. Skyrim is the only Elder Scrolls non-MMO that I've played. I need to try out that Omega mod pack you showed me. Novus or something. Need to get Nexus Premium so you can do the quick downloads. Yeah, that's something I'm still unsure about doing when we get to Skyrim, is whether I do a vanilla or modded playthrough. Oblivion I will do vanilla, but the remaster, because I've never played Oblivion before, so I don't want to mess around with mods. But Skyrim I've played so much of. Whether I just do visual mods, could do that. You found it? Nice. You'd get one of the basic visual overhaul mod packs from Wabbajack. Yeah, that's probably the best thing to do. You've got the Legendary Edition, if that's needed. Not really. It's slightly different. Everyone's seen vanilla Skyrim, and it's not aged very well visually. True. $19 from EB Games. I have no clue how much I bought my Skyrims for. I have 2 of the non-legendary editions and then 1 legendary edition. That's why I have it twice on PC. I think there's one called the Phoenix Flavor. It's called Vanilla Plus Visual Overhaul. Some very light gameplay quality of live upgrades. Might be a good one. Yeah. I mean, we're probably a long way off playing that. So, 1, there might be other ones, better ones by that point. 1, 2, I'm not going to remember that. because obviously, depending on what people pick me to play, I've still got to play Oblivion before I even play Skyrim. So. I will do main story plus a bit extra, but not everything. That would be too much. I might try and make it semi-realistic, like do one faction thing. So like my character, well, do main story plus pick either the what are the two? It's been so long. It's actually been a long time since I played Skyrim. I can't even remember what the two groups that are fighting each other. I can't remember what they're called anymore. Immersive route, exactly. So like do the main quest plus pick one of the two sides. I can't remember what they're called. The Stormcloaks or the... Is it the Empire? They're just called Imperials, that's the one. That's why I had Empire in my head, because Star Wars and the Imperials are called the Empire. Yeah, Stormcloaks or Imperials. So do one of them and then pick one of the... So main quest plus that plus one of the like thieves, one of the guilds, basically. Yes. Yeah, one of those. Do one of each, like, only do one of each of those. So, like, main quest, then one of Stormcloaks or Imperials, and then one of Companions, Thieves, Dark Brotherhood or College, or Windhold or whatever, Mages. Good point. Yeah, maybe exclude that one. Yeah. Personally, there's only one like way I play Skyrim. I try my hardest. Many times have I tried to play a different way. Yes, I've tried. I just like Stealth Archer too much. So it almost makes sense to be Thieves Guild. But I do like the Companions. That is kind of cool as well. I don't know. A long time to decide, I guess. To be fair, I think I don't know. I'm trying to remember the. I kind of like all three of those quest lines, to be honest. I think Thieves Guild is probably lowest on my list of ones, but the Stealth Archer kind of fits the Thieves Guild the most. But the Dark Brotherhood is a good second for a like assassin kind of. I guess being a Stealth Archer is kind of assassin-like, so the Dark Brotherhood could work. I think next time you'll play, you'll do an Argonian. You've never brought yourself to do a full playthrough as one. I mean, if I'm doing Stealth Archer, I'm being a Wood Elf. Obviously. No, Khajiit. Is that how you say that? Khajiit? Something like that. No, I like the Wood Elves. See, one of the reasons why I always default to Stealth Archer is because stealth and archery go quite well together because you get so many bonuses, like for attacking from stealth, and then obviously you can attack from stealth with a bow and arrow so much easier than anything else. And you almost always need to use a bow and arrow because of fighting dragons. Like, yes, you can use magic, I guess, but you can't really melee dragons very easily. And obviously the main story is fighting dragons. So archery is just the easiest way to do it. You did a proper stoic... Is that right? Is that how you say that word? Stoic? Dragonborn playthrough once. You did a big beefy red guard with dual axes. It was a nightmare with dragons. See, that's what I mean. Like, you need some sort of range, and the easiest way to do that is with a bow and arrow. You were trying to be immersive and thematic, so you're just standing there waiting for your housecarl to shoot dragons down. Yeah, see, that doesn't sound that fun to do. You need to have a way of getting the dragons down. So question, I've never played Oblivion, but if we know I'm going to do a stealth archer in Skyrim, could I, like, is it possible to do melee in Oblivion? Could I be not a stealth archer in Oblivion? I don't know what the premise of Oblivion is. I don't know who the big bosses are, or like, is range? Am I gonna like need range that much? You watch someone do an unarmed fist playthrough of Oblivion, so it seems a lot more adaptable to non-ranged. Okay. Well, that's what I'll probably try and do then, because I don't want to do essentially the same character in both games. Obviously, if I'm doing a sword, or a sword and shield, or dual swords, I can have a bow as a backup. As far as you know, Oblivion is mostly hand-to-hand stuff. Okay, cool. Well, that's good then. At least that means I can do different characters, or different play styles for the two games. Then obviously we have no clue about Elder Scrolls 6, what it's going to be like. Maybe what I can do is I can do melee for Oblivion, stealth archer for Skyrim, and then mage for Elder Scrolls 6. You had Morrowind on your last list, but you're a little afraid of that one. Yeah, I'm not worrying about going further back than Oblivion. I've only really put Oblivion on because of the remaster. Like, if there wasn't the remaster, I would have just had Skyrim on there. You're having a popsicle, and hopefully the joke at this time isn't terrible. I mean, it probably will be. They normally are. You've heard Morrowind is an amazing story. Oh God. You're not asking for your hand to be held, but the game gives you nothing. Deliver to this guy. Cool. Where is he? Over in like a town? A direction? Something? Oh. Yeah, that doesn't sound great. Like, again, I'm like you. I don't want the game to like handhold me. I mean, Skyrim gives you quest markers, so it kind of tells you where to go, but it's not like that bad having those quest markers. It's not like forcing you to do it exactly how it wants you to do it. But having nothing to go off of is not good. I read one last night and it was, how does a dentist clean a crocodile's teeth? And the answer was, very carefully. If you were a kid and had time to bumble around a game for hours and hours, making no progress, whatever. But these days, But the thing is, people that are kids now would not want that. They have the time to bumble around, but they don't want to. They want to get everything done quickly. Their attention span is too low. They want to get the next game, play the next game, open the next loot box. Exactly. I am very much the opposite. I've been sitting here for 21 hours, headbutting a tree. Shiny Hunters are a bit different. I have spent 21 hours without my character moving, just headbutting a tree over and over. Well, okay, my character hasn't been headbutting the tree. My poor Quilava has been, though. One of the things that I see that I really dislike about some shiny hunting things, it's when I will see somebody post it, because I follow shiny Pokemon on Reddit, and people will post, oh yeah, I got this shiny. Oops, I moved. I got this shiny in this many encounters. It only took me this It's like, yeah, that's because you sped up the game. It's not quite the same. I don't mind using methods to get shinies faster, like if they are designed and built into the game, but modifying the files to make shinies more common, and then or using a speed up button for shiny hunting, that doesn't seem right to me. It took you an extra 20 hours to 100% near replicant than it should have, because your RNG on an item drop was horrible. Oh dear. But you wanted it. You needed it. You might as well just hack them in. Basically the same. Exactly. I'm not too worried about 100%ing games. Eevee evolved. Umbreon. Wait, what? You got no audio? Oh. Okay. Oh wait, you're playing Legends Arceus. Right, of course. I know what you're talking about now. Your Eevee evolved into an Umbreon. That's my favorite shiny, and my favorite shiny evolution. Okay, yeah, they kind of had to make sense. But my favorite evolution is Glaceon. You can only see its head. It is a whole Glaceon. What's a gorilla's favorite food? Bananas. You're only 100% the ones you feel strongly about. Skyrim, Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy, etc. That's fair. Ape Ricots. That is another terrible joke. You're 100% the Pokemon games. Other games not so much. I mean, you can't really 100% a Pokemon game, because there's no achievements in Pokemon games. We're talking about getting all of the achievements. I mean, I guess you can technically say you 100% the game if you do everything. But it's hard to track that kind of thing. Because what counts as 100% in a Pokemon game? Getting every item, getting every Pokemon, getting every shiny Pokemon, beating every trainer, getting all your Pokemon to level 100. What counts? The whole story in Pokédex. That's fair. Some of them you do a lot, but some achievements put you off. Like Hollow Knight or Ori and the Blind Forest. They have a one life achievement. Ah, yeah, that's not fun. Your Glaceon plush is cooler than mine? Yeah, what Glaceon plush have you got? You have one from Build-A-Bear? Oh, fair enough. You and Serena got Eevee and Glaceon. Yeah, fair enough. It is quite funny that my favorite evolution is also the evolution that is best against my favorite Pokemon. I have Mew. Yes. I have a little Mew. Well, technically that is yours. I just have not given it to you yet. You have a few Mew plushes. Now that does not surprise me. Yeah, I have a few Pokemon, and then I have my other ones, my other non-Pokemon released ones. You have a Mew wearing a Christmas hat. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I've got Pikachu, Mew, Fido. Oh my god, my hand. Dragonite, Glaceon, Dragonite, Grookey, you can just about see there, Chimchar, and then Ditto. And then on this side, we've got Grogu, Derpy, and then I don't know whether this thing has a name. It's the Sidemen charity match there. Get the big Dragonite plush next time, but like I have to be able to transport it home. I have a big Dragonite plush. I do also have a Dragonite hat. It's in your closet next to your Charmander. Nice. Carry it with me. You also have a Dragonite Funko. I do. I have all the starters as well. Or, well, the original starters, I should say. Charmander, Squirtle, Bulbasaur, and Pikachu. And then I have Dragonite. Actually, I have 2 Squirtles, because I have a Silver Squirtle as well. Pichu keeps running away. Well, that's no good. And then I also have myself as a Funko. Ooh, my favorite song. The same place you got yours from. Yeah. You can create custom Funkos. Destroying my shelf. It's me. I'm holding a laptop. And what else am I holding? Oh, I'm not holding anything else. Just a laptop. There's a Funko shop in LA, which is where we made them. Most of yours are anime ones that you wait, what? That now you as what? I'm not sure I can understand that sentence. Wait, most of yours are anime ones that you now use as shelf raisers for your manga. Is that how I meant to read that sentence? Instead of you, it should have been use. I do wish you could see more, like, see my shelves. But if I was to include my shelves in my camera, you would only see about here. Which would not look good. Whoops, I did not need to move. Okay, we are down to the last few encounters for today, though. I should get standing there so you can see the shops. No. That would mean I have to stand up. I don't want to stand up. Get a chair that goes very high. Fair. Okay, penultimate encounter, number 3999. You'd have your legs dangling off. Mm-hmm. Okay, not shiny. One more. No, I don't. My feet are on the floor. Thank you very much. Here we go. Last one for today. Encounter number 4000. Not shiny. Okay. No shiny today, but that's fine. We're actually getting close to halfway through odds. We made it through the whole stream without falling asleep. Woo! Yeah, half odds are 4096. So if we don't get an early shiny next time, we will probably be going over halfway through odds. See if we can get the shiny. Next stream will be tomorrow at 9 PM UK time, because I do not care about the England game, because who really cares about a third, fourth place match? Not me. So we will be streaming tomorrow, despite England playing. So that'll be at 9 PM UK time. And like I said, we will do another 500 encounters, unless we get a shiny. And yeah, looking forward to it. But anyway, that is where we're going to end it. So it's been fun. I hope you have all enjoyed watching. Thank you all for being here, and I shall see you all